Hey guys, so one thing that we didn't cover in class last week that I wanted to make sure we touched on before we move forward are vertical angles. Okay, and vertical angles are considered angles that are opposite but equal. Okay, so for this instance, you have angle 4 right here and angle 2. They're opposite and they're equal. So this is angle 4 right here, and this is angle 2. So as you can see, they kind of reflect about each other, like almost like a mirror almost. And they also have the same degree measure. For example, if angle 4 is 20 degrees, which is probably a little bit bigger than that. If angle 4 is 20 degrees, then angle 2 is also going to be 20 degrees. So they're equal. Also, angles number 1 and 3 are equal as well because they're also opposite. So if angle number 1 is, let's say, 160 degrees, angle number 3 is also going to be 160 degrees. So angles that are opposite each other have the same degree measure. Okay, and we can use this to solve problems or equations that have angles that have equations in them if they're vertical. So what I mean by that is this example right here. We have a pair of vertical angles. How to know the vertical angles? Well, first and foremost, they are opposite, meaning they reflect about each other, like a mirror reflection. So here is this angle with a 96. And then we have the other angle, which is the opposite, right behind it, where we have 2x plus 6. Okay? And if you were asked to solve for x, that wouldn't be so bad because you know that these two angles are equal. So in reality, you could set them equal to each other. So if we set them equal to each other, it would look like an equation that we're used to seeing. So we set 2x plus 6. We can set that equal to the 96 because they're vertical angles and those are equal. Okay, so this is a simple little two-step equation. So let's go ahead and knock this out. There's our line down the middle. Subtract 6 on both sides, minus 6 and minus 6. 6 minus 6 is 0, so it's gone. And you bring down your 2x. On the right-hand side, 96 minus 6 should give you 90. One last step, and that's divide both sides by 2. And you're left with x is equal to 45. Okay. So, vertical angles are very similar to, they're in the same family as, complementary and supplementary, but as opposed to setting them equal to 180 or 90, you set them equal to each other because they're equal to each other. So 96 is equal to 2x plus 6. So we solved for x and we got x to be 45. So if x is 45, I could plug this back into the equation and it should be 96. So let's check our work. So the original expression right here was 2x plus 6. But instead of x, I'm going to put 45 plus 6. So for this part, 2 times 45 is 90. Bring down my plus 6. 90 plus 6 is 96. So as you see, those two angles are equal to each other. Because x is 45, that means this is 96. And this thing right here is 96. So essentially, we set them equal to each other and we solve for our variable, x.